Hello, my name is Victor Nagy, and I am the product manager of the Configure group. You are currently watching the 13.0 release kickoff video for the Configure group. Let's get started. We have 3 goals in this release. Our primary top goal is to get the breaking changes that we would like to introduce into the next release. Why is this important for us? For several reasons. Every year, this is the only occasion when we can introduce such changes. And we have a few developments that we're already asking for these changes for a while. And we have a few developments as well where we foresee these to be necessary to add to the product in order to allow us to move forward in the next year. What are these changes? First of all, we have a new version of the PostgreSQL chart in our code base for a while. And in the next release, we are going to deprecate our previous chart. This might affect you if you are using the previous PostgreSQL versions. We are trying to move quite a few checks around this that it shouldn't affect people, and you should be able to use the previous version, or you should be warned if you want to use the new version as well at the same time. But in either case, please follow our developments if you are using the previous PostgreSQL charts with AutoDevOps. Another breaking change that we are introducing is related to the CI templates used for AutoDevOps. There was a new addition to the CI syntax, the rules syntax, and this is not compatible with the previous only except syntax, and we are going to move quite a few AutoDevOps CI templates to this new rule syntax. During 13.0, we have as deliverable plans to move the build, test, and deploy templates, and we have stretch goals to move the remaining templates to the new syntax. If you are using customized CI templates, then we recommend you to follow these developments and adjust your CI templates accordingly. The final breaking change we have is related to the deployments to Kubernetes that we use right now, even in AutoDevOps and other parts of the code base. Right now, we use the deployment API version extensions beta 1, and we are going to move this to deployment API version apps v1. Why are we doing this? First of all, we would like to add Kubernetes 1.16 support to GitLab, and in Kubernetes 1.16, the previous beta API is deprecated. So in order to support the new Kubernetes version, we want to deprecate the old version as well. This will affect you if you are either using Kubernetes. The Kubernetes version doesn't support this version, which is pretty unlikely because the apps v1 version was introduced in Kubernetes 1.9, and even today the GitLab requirement is 1.12. But it might affect you as well if in any place in your code base you are actually using the extensions beta 1 API. We recommend you to upgrade to the apps v1 in these cases as well. So these were our breaking changes. Our second goal is related to our generic Kubernetes management and integration. We think that our current solution serves very well small businesses and companies who are just starting their Kubernetes journey. On the other hand, it's not suitable for large-scale, serious enterprise usage. We would like to change this, and for that, we are going to run a design sprint inside the company. If you would like to have an influence on this, please reach out to me. We are happy to hear your use case around Kubernetes management. And we are looking for customers who are actively using Kubernetes at large in enterprise settings to see how can we provide you the best possible solution. The third goal we have is related to our ongoing Terraform development. We would like to improve Terraform usage inside GitLab. Currently, we are working on 2 issues. One is to provide you a review of the Terraform plan in merge request, and we would like to ship this in the next release. Another issue related to Terraform is the GitLab Manage Terraform state file. This is already a development. It's an ongoing development, and it's pretty close to be able to ship the first version. And we hope that we are going to be able to ship a relatively mature version in 13.0. These were the developments that are strictly related to our goals in the configure group. And we have one more deliverable development for you. As part of the many features, the 18 features that are being moved to GitLab Core from the Enterprise Edition, we are moving deploy boards to Core, and we plan to do it in 13.0 as well. If you look at our planning issue, you might see a few more items here as well. Some are just the breaking down of the previous issues I described, but there are a few others too. Those others are definitely stretch goals for us. They are related either to the upgrade of HAM 2 to HAM 3 in our stack, and to minor Kubernetes UI improvements all around the GitLab UI. Thank you very much for your attention.